What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to take you through my upper body workout, my nightly routine before my long run, which is tomorrow morning. I'm going to update you guys on my 100-mile training prep. Just to let you guys know, tomorrow I'm going to be officially 2 weeks out. 2 weeks before my first 100-mile race. It's crazy. Crazy.
Always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes, blow lights out of sight. Long way, so in, say it again, so in. Make that money, throw it in, booty bouncing, don't hit.
And so for the most part, I like to keep upper body sessions and really any lifting strength sessions. The volume is low and the intensity is high. I'm usually lifting heavier weights, not as many sets and reps. Sometimes I'll only do 2 sets of something later on in the workout, only doing 4 to 5 exercises per workout. So keeping the volume low just because of all of the other training I'm doing, plus running is the priority right now. I am tapering off based on how I was lifting and how much heavier I've been lifting over these past few training blocks. I could definitely see my strength decreased a little since I started increasing the volume in the running and really making that the priority. I don't need to bench heavy to run far. Let's just say that much. If you are training for ultramarathon, training the smaller muscles, especially in your lower leg and your feet, that is very important to do. So keeping up at that, and then doing some strength training with the upper body, shoulders, back, chest, buys, tries. Stick with that. Legs, work your legs once or twice a week. Getting closer to the race, maybe bring it down to 1. Definitely bring the volume down. You could still keep that intensity high just a little before the race. So there's my input on working out, training for this 100-miler. Let me ask you something. Does your dog sit like a human being like this? Alright, this 15-minute routine has been crucial to me, especially since I've had the shin splints and I actually developed a little bit of vastus medialis tendonitis, or as you know it as like the teardrop muscle part of your quad. Really just dialing in on these exercises, foam rolling and stretching at night and in the morning has helped tremendously, on top of icing and just focusing on my running form when I'm out there. So I go through a 15-minute routine. It's 6 minutes of foam rolling, 3 minutes of stretching, and then 6 minutes of exercises. So I run through this once, then I do some icing, go to bed, wake up, run through the routine again in the morning, and I'm good to go for the day. I'll do somewhat of this routine right before my actual run, but this is what I'm doing in the morning and the night. The exercises I switch up every once in a while. So right now I have the voodoo floss for 2 minutes, glute bridges, which I'm focusing on that adduction, so I'm squeezing this foam roller in between my legs and doing glute bridges so I can focus on that VMO, that vastus medialis oblique, and then some calf raises right over there on the stairs. So doing that 2 minutes apiece, 1 minute each leg. And then I'll switch up these exercises. I'll use the ones that I feel like have been working the best, or ones that I haven't done to just try out new ones to help out and strengthen these lower leg muscles and these muscles I keep getting tendonitis in. This is what I'm sticking with. Like, I just have to keep it simple, and that is something I got to constantly remind myself is, why am I going so crazy trying to do 100 different exercises? I was like, you know what? This is how my brain worked. 15 minutes. Write up a 15-minute routine. Do it. If it works, stick with it. Do it multiple times, every single day, every single morning, every single night, and that should get you onto that start line and ready for that race. And I've been feeling great. I've been dialing it in on my nutrition, my sleep. You know, I just caught it just in time before going to this race, about 4 weeks out. Now tomorrow morning, I'm going to be 14 days out. 2 weeks fucking out from my first 100 miler. Crazy! I keep telling you guys, it's fucking nuts. Like, thinking of that I'm going to do 100 miles. Woo! It's awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, I'm loving it. Let's go see what I do to prepare so I'm just changed and out the door tomorrow. Absolutely nothing new here. I have my pack, which is going to have two 20-ounce water bottles. Both of them are going to be filled with an electrolyte / carbohydrate mix, plus with some regular water back at the car. Solid food, got a peanut butter crunch, crunchy peanut butter Cliff Bar, and then a ton of gels that are refrigerated overnight, and it's going to be cold there, so these will stay cold, which I love. That's my favorite thing about the winter. Everything else kind of sucks, but I'll complain about it any weather. Anyway, this is basically what I'm going to have tomorrow morning. I'm going to fill the water bottles up so that they're nice and cold. I'll put the mix in tomorrow. Pack it all in the pack. I'm going to have these in the refrigerator, charge my watch. Everything will be ready, and then I'm set to go for the morning. So, just got to Mount Tammany. About to do some loops, maybe some AT running. So, yeah, just here to put in work. You know, the whole time, almost the whole ride here, I didn't even have music. Usually I'll have music or a podcast on. I didn't even want that. I just wanted to like have some self-reflection, think about all the training I've done leading up to this moment, and thinking about the work I'm going to put in today. And how I just want to like put in work. You know, I mistakenly forgot my headphones, but then I thought to myself, like, that's a good thing, because I want to just be in my mind today, be in my thoughts. It's a cold day. It's a cloudy day. It could be like this down there, so it's a good replication, some good training. I know I've come here and it was dreadful and I didn't want to do it and it was hard to push through, but today's one of those days where I'm here to just work and I'm ready to push through. I don't have that much mileage to put in because I'm in the taper, but still going to get a good amount of climbing in and that work, which is what I want. All right, it's time to get warmed up. Now, before I go out for this run, I just want to leave you guys with knowing that no matter what happens with the goal that you're working after, just keep getting after it, because consistency and having that discipline will get you there. And maybe if it doesn't get you to the goal you want, you'll figure out that that's not the route you want to go, and you'll make a new route, but you'll still have that discipline and consistency with you to get you to that next goal. And I think that's what it's all about. It's just building your character up so that you can do hard things and be consistent with those hard things, and the success and the dream you want will come, but it's never ending. You have to continuously work for more and more, and it doesn't have to be big things, but you have to just always make yourself better, because you know, life throws things at you. Life has a lot of suffering, so that just comes with it. That's why you have to always be prepared, and doing hard things will help get you there as well. Let's get after this run. I'm excited. And that is the end of the run. Ended with 13 miles, 2 hours, 52 minutes, 5 seconds with 4,026 feet of elevation gain. One thing I did forget was to bring an extra shirt. So right now I am soaked at Quick Check. I'm in a Quick Check parking lot, just got some gas and got one of these Gatorades. I used to get them all the time when I played like Little League baseball and soccer. So like I couldn't pass it. I was actually craving it when I was on the mountain. There's one thing I wanted to tell you guys. If you watched last video, you saw on my way to the trails, I was behind someone with a North Carolina license plate, and you know, I thought that was a good sign for me. And I shit you not, once I got on the highway right before getting to the mountain, I rode like 5 miles behind a car with a new North Carolina license plate. Again, on my way to train. I just find that, you know, I'm like 10 states away. Like, I don't know how many states. A lot of states away from North Carolina. And twice before training session, I saw a license plate. So it's either a really good omen or a bad omen. But I like to be optimistic and look the positive way. I'm excited. 2 weeks out. Officially 2 weeks out. And things are rolling really well. Alright, so what I have here is a nice dish that is pretty easy and quick to make. Basically just saute some onions, and then I throw some cherry tomatoes in there. Squish the cherry tomatoes after they cook for a little bit. That makes the juice come out and makes a little sauce. I'll add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to it to make it a little creamy. I got Italian sausage. I broke the casing and then grounded up the sausage, cooked that. So I'm gonna add that into the sauce after it's ready. Boiling up some water. Gonna throw the pasta in there, let it cook, and then it's time to feast. Very quick and easy meal. Delicious meal I have here. Penne pasta with this Italian sausage, cherry tomatoes, 1, 2, 3 meal. I'm really gonna miss training for my first 100, but I mean, depending on what happens after this one, there may be another in the future, so we'll see. I'm sure I'll update you guys again before it's actually race day. So stick around, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are not yet a subscriber, and join along on my journey heading into my first 100-mile race. See you in the next video. Peace.